We just made it to Kenya's newest safari camp, and let me tell you, they did their homework because this place looks fantastic.
Welcome to Lalashe Mara Ripoi. So this place actually opened in July 2023, meaning right now it is only 3 weeks old. So if you want to stay on top of all of the new camps popping up in the Mara, all the luxury stays, make sure you check out Ongeri Expeditions, and yeah, contact him if you want to book any of them. For right now, we're going to start our room tour. Starting off right here, we have our own plunge pool. And it's a little gray right now, so we don't have the cushions out, but we have a beautiful seating area here as well. It is unfenced. There's a water hole in the distance. Okay, I gotta go, it's raining. Don't spill the wine. Welcome to our suite. So if over by your plunge pool wasn't enough sitting area, don't worry about it. You have another place over here. So this is your patio onto the tent. You can have probably breakfast or some of your meals here with a beautiful lookout spot. As we said, this is non-fenced. All the animals come up, so you can just sit here and watch animals all day. But now let's see inside the tent. When you first come in, you have a seating area here. Now, I'm gonna be honest, Dave and I will not use the TV that is here. However, it does serve a purpose, especially if you have kids. If you wanna sit out in the patio, plunk them in front of the TV, have at her. On this side, we have a mini bar and even a wake-up call drop-off box. And then behind me, we have the king-size bed. And one thing I do like, they have a fan over top as well as a fan inside, so you really do get the air movement. And then continuing down, on this side, you have a working station, which actually looks to be pretty well set up. We have a massive wardrobe area, so a lot of storage here. Mirror, always a good thing. And then into the bathroom, we have this beautiful tub here, overlooking again onto the plain there. We have 2 sinks, shower, toilet, obviously. But it's huge. And one thing to note, there are only 5 tents on this entire camp. So really, really nice.
So this camp is located inside Mara Ripoi Conservancy. It is the first time that we are in this conservancy, so I'm very excited to go on a game drive tomorrow morning. But for now, we're gonna head to the main lodge, maybe a fire, probably not, it's still raining, but maybe a drink, and test the food, because you guys know that's the most important thing.
They just dropped off some bitings to enjoy our wine while we wait for supper. There's a lot of food. We have some beef here, we have arrowroot crisps, we have some chicken lollipops, we even have, I think they're like cheese twists with guacamole, almonds, and sweet potato crisp as well.
Supper was good, but we stand by what we said earlier. The beef skewers that we had before
Oh my
supper,
goodness.
mind
They
blown.
were the best. Just like seasoned perfectly, done perfectly, good quality meat,
Yeah.
all of it.
So anyway, hopefully tomorrow it's not gonna rain, and
Yeah.
tomorrow morning,
We're actually gonna do something different. We're gonna start the day off differently, at
Yeah.
least. So I'm kind of excited.
but it's still gonna be early. So see you guys in the morning.
Good night.
Good morning. This morning we are going to be closer with nature because we're not going on a safari truck. We're actually going with someone, a ranger probably.
Yeah.
I don't have all the details.
Pretty sure ranger.
On a bushwalk here in the conservancy. And this is like one of the main reasons why we love private conservancies. There's less regulation. They're a little bit more loose because there's less people.
Like you can do night game drives here too,
Yeah.
basically.
So we're going on a walk. So for the walk, we have Benjamin, who's a naturalist here at the camp, and we have Jackson and Jacob in the back, extra security just in case, you never know. So this,
At first,
yeah,
we have some. The first saliva,
Yeah.
you'll
you
do
spit.
like this, yeah,
Okay,
and somehow sticky. So you'll be doing
okay.
to harden it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm making Masai chewing gum.
Yeah.
We gotta bring air to like harden the sap.
Oh,
It's working.
is it working?
Yeah.
Good.
So just as they were pouring us some champagne for breakfast, somebody came to tell us that there's 2 cheetah that were spotted just outside of the camp, 2 males. So we're taking a quick walk, see if we can spot them.
So there is a giraffe over there to our left, and the afterbirth is actually still hanging from her, meaning there is a brand newborn giraffe somewhere in the bushes. She sees us, so she's kind of like walking really fast away, which means it's probably behind us and not where she's going. But yeah, it's crazy, and I can see camp right there. There are 2 cheetahs behind us. Like, the camp is just so wild, and I absolutely love it.
So we didn't find the cheetahs, but let's try this breakfast thing once again. Cheers.
So we're starting off strong with some fruit, some yogurt, 3 different types of granola, some pastries, and then jam, honey, and Nutella as well. More pastries.
Have to give them an extra point because they baked the bread in the shape of a lizard, which I do appreciate. Guys, let me tell you, if there's one thing they do right here, it's breakfast. This was one of the best breakfasts I ever had in a safari camp. Like, delicious.
So as usual, now that our bellies are full, we saw some animals this morning. Let's show you the rest of the lodge. It's pretty nice. Okay, so we actually just had to sit down with the owner, and this place, apparently, there's still a lot more finishing touches that still need to go in place. Didn't realize that. That being said, if it stayed like this, it's still stunning as is. Another thing to note is there's 5 tents on property. However, there is a plan to put a family tent in as well. So let's go see the inside.
But don't worry, because by the time you see this video, it's probably gonna be done.
So now at the main lodge, when you first come in, on this side we just have bathrooms, and then the other side we have some offices. But this is where the decor gets me. I love the style of the lounge area right here. Really spacious too, especially where you only have 5 tents currently. There's a lot of space, nobody's on top of each other, anything like that. We're gonna go this way. Across this area, we have the bar. Hi guys. And then we have the dining area here. And it's something worth noting that this entire area looks straight out over to the plains here. So your view is not obstructed. You can sit, you can watch the animals, have a drink, eat your food. You're not gonna miss out on anything. And then you come outside and the entire length, again, has outdoor patio furniture. So again, same thing, you can sit inside or outside, doesn't matter. There is one extra room I wanna show you that's just down here. So this room is actually a sitting area / TV room. Again, we're not gonna be here using the TV, but it does have its value if you're here as a family. I'm just gonna plunk the kids here. I'm gonna sit there with a glass of wine, watch some animals. Good to go. By the way, we're in Buffalo Town. We just wanted to give you a better view of what the plunge pool looks like when it's not raining outside.
So back to our tent to relax a little bit before lunch, and let me tell you, this fridge in the room is like super packed, and everything in there, even the wine and Guinness and whatever, all included. I'll just get a little bubbly for now. We're just on the bed inside and then started to hear some noises, and then just a couple zebras just right in front of our tent. These are part of the kind of resident group of zebras that apparently kind of moved in here while they were building the camp, because I guess, you know, people keep the predators away. So they're not really scared of us at all. Like, I'm probably like 7-8 meters from it, and just looking at me, it's munching grass away, chilling on the ground.
Now let's go eat lunch.
What's really nice in smaller camps is like they can adjust to like whatever you want. Right now we wanted to eat outside, so they're taking our table from inside and just carrying it here on the patio, which is going to be much nicer. The highlight so far in every meal is truly the meat. They know how to do meat here, but still nothing as good as yesterday's beef skewer. Those were like out of this world. And look at who decided to come have lunch with us. Another really good meal. Okay, what was your favorite thing out of everything?
This is gonna sound so weird,
I know what you're gonna say.
but the rice was
was really good.
And the dessert. I really like dessert.
For me, it was the pork chop.
Yeah, I knew you were
Perfectly
gonna pick
cooked,
that. That's why I didn't have to say
perfectly seasoned. Mwah! Chef's
Very good.
kiss. Good afternoon. It is now time for us to finally, even though we arrived over 24 hours ago,
Yeah.
to go on a first game drive here.
That being said, we have actually seen a lot just from
Yeah.
around camp.
Even
The
from our
zebras-
tent.
Yeah, I know.
So like that's pretty
love
cool.
it.
But now we're gonna see what this conservancy is all about,
Yeah.
and maybe a little sundowner,
Quite possibly.
because that's what you want to do when you go on safari.
Is there corn? Yeah? So our evening game drive ended on our Sundowner spot.
Thank you, Julius. Have a good night.
How's the Sundowner?
Very good.
Good?
Yeah.
So even though the sun was not on our side,
Like not even a little.
like not even a little bit, it was still a very nice sundowner.
Yeah.
With the fire, the food, the mini bar, the Maasai dance, and it's a very, very nice spot if
It
the
is.
sun is clear.
A stunning spot.
Plus, because we're in a private conservancy, we're actually like able to technically see the sun goes down, fully
Wait until
relax.
after
Yeah,
it's
because in a private conservancy, it is not prohibited to drive
Yeah.
after dark like it is in the KWS park. So
Yeah.
much better here. One thing for sure, I'm gonna miss this bed and just sleeping environment. It's just the perfect temperature. The bed is perfect. Like, whew,
No.
we sleep
slept
real good.
so good.
Now, morning game drive. This morning it's in a truck, no walking. As we walk towards our truck, which is right there, the safaris already started because the zebras are right there this morning too. Something that's really cool about this camp is that it's completely wild. We just drove about like 50 meters and we are surrounded by wildebeest, some little Thompson gazelle. Even yesterday, ostriches, jackals, zebras, like they're all around the camp, like within a few hundreds of meters.
So I'm going to start this off by saying, I know that you guys are going to be like, well, you said that one was the best. You said this is the newest. You said that is. Here's the thing. There are so many new camps popping up in the Mara and in Kenya in general that I feel like they just keep leveling
Doing
up.
their homework and getting better and better and better and better.
Yeah.
So once again,
this
like,
room.
yeah, this room.
is Probably. It is in like one of our favorite rooms. It's spacious, that's
Very,
for sure.
very big.
It feels private because we have our own private plunge pool.
Yeah.
And the bath yesterday, just there's so many aspects of it
It's
that
just
we just
beautiful.
love.
Like, it's just a really, really nice style.
Yeah.
And something else that we really like about this camp is the fact that it's in private conservancy. There is only 3 camps in this entire conservancy, which is fairly large.
Yeah.
That means that, like, for example, like this morning we went on a game drive for a couple hours. We didn't see another
No.
truck, which you cannot get anything like that
No.
inside of the Masai Mara National Reserve. Like, you see a lion, well, you're also seeing 72 other trucks, right? Where
Yeah.
here it's like completely private. So whatever you see, whatever kind of sightings you have, like you're alone with the animal. Which
And
is
on top of that, like where this is unfenced, you would think where camps are kind of new in here that the animals would be really skittish, and sometimes they are a little bit, but surprisingly, around the camp,
yeah.
they're not. Like we have 5 zebras that are kind of like their resident zebras that just like walk past our tent. There was probably like 100 wildebeest just
Yeah.
in front of us in breakfast.
And when we
2
came back, 2
giraffes.
giraffes were in front of the
Yesterday,
the camp
2
as
cheetahs
well.
passed by. Like
Yeah.
it's a wild camp, and I absolutely love that.
Yeah. So overall, a
Yeah.
very, very nice camp. Would recommend. Once again, it's like in the Mara region, like not
Yeah.
too far from the National Reserve, but once again outside.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want more details about this place, make sure to contact Ongeri Expeditions. Once again, all their information are going to be down below if you want to book this place or any other safaris. We highly recommend them. Great service. Make sure to let them know that we sent you. And otherwise, see you guys
And the next one.